I'm here at the wine estate of Tenuta dell'Ornellaia in the vineyard of Masseto with manager Leonardo Raspini and winemaker Axel Heinz. Masseto for me is one of the 12 best collectible wines of Tuscany. But I want to ask the winemaker and manager, why is Masseto so great? We're in the vineyard, different levels, microclimates. What is it?
The principal reason is inside the terroir, because we have a beautiful percentage of clays. So in particular, in the central part of Masseto, there in the slope, there are 30% of clays, gray clays with content of salt. So very beautiful for the vine, not so beautiful for the vines, but they can adapt their physiology to give us the complexity of polyphenolic content.
Axel, you worked in Bordeaux on the right bank. Is this the same sort of clay as they have in Pomerol? That sort of blue clay, or what is it?
It is yes and no. It is of different origin because, and we believe that it has something that gives it a special dimension. It's this marine clay, so with a high compound of salt. Yet it is blue-gray, a little bit like the one you find in Pomerol in certain areas, yes, definitely. And so it's this very compact soil that closes when it gets wet, and that doesn't retain a lot of water and liberates it yet very slowly to the vine, reducing the vigor. So it's definitely a great site for Merlot, as Pomerol is. You have to bear in mind that while it is a unique piece, it is still divided in three parts, and all the three parts, Masseto Centrale, Masseto Alto, and here the lower part, Masseto Junior, are complementary because they give different wines. The key part is obviously the heavy clay slope of Masseto Centrale, and that gives a Merlot that is totally different to any other I've tasted. A lot of density, a lot of structure, a lot of tannins which you can actually taste on the berries. With Leonardo, very often we feel that if you taste a grape from Masseto Centrale, you already have the picture of the wine, this very powerful, very dense and very massive Merlot. That somehow needs to be softened a little bit, and that's where the other parts come in. Masseto Alto gives usually a more rigid, more linear wine, and Masseto Junior, the younger vineyard here, is not on its own a very interesting wine because it's in the lower parts, it's a more simple, round Merlot, but it's sometimes very useful when Masseto Centrale gets overpowering. You have something to round a little bit its angles. So really, the finished wine is the perfect balance out of the three parts.